Famous Scotland on the Mound, and we're at the Herald Angel Awards. We're not quite sure what's going to happen. It's all very exciting. It's very, very feminine, proper and beautiful in here.
It's an amazing breakfast. It's good to get a free breakfast as a muso every now and then. With a coffee in a teacup. So quite a nice array of food.
It's great to be here in salubrious Bank of Scotland HQ. It's a decade since the bank started supporting these awards, and we are extremely grateful to them for their continued support. And we're especially grateful that they've, in the past few years, invited us here.
Bloody close, eh? Got it, John. Coming at you in the Royal Bank of Scotland.
And with a suspicious neatness, we now come to a pair of music awards. We don't plan these things, it just kind of works out that way. This show is one that leapt out in the programme to both myself and our Fringe music critic, Rob Adams, immediately. It's from Australia, and Daniel Holdsworth and Aidan Roberts are the two men who are on stage playing Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells. All of it, the two of them. All by themselves. And they do the whole thing, including the side too. It's understandably, it's been a hot ticket, and it can't possibly have hindered its sales that Danny Boyle decided to get Mike Oldfield back up on stage for the opening of the Olympics to remind everybody what Tubular Bells sounded like. So please welcome the two-man Tubular Bells, Daniel and Aidan.
About 4 years ago, we were sitting around a fire having one too many bottles of wine and came up with a stupid idea, which at the time felt like a really good idea and in long terms actually turned out to be a brilliant idea. And here we are on the other side of the world, and we thank you very much for this. Who would have thought it? We've got a few people we'd like to thank. Most of all, our producer Joanne Key, who we just couldn't do this without. Our production crew, Gordon Reimer, our production manager, and Chris Rowlands, who makes us sound great every night. Also, Assembly for having us here, Places and Spaces, our producers back home, Arts Australia for investing in us to come over here, and of course the Bank of Scotland and the Herald. Thank you very much.